All right, ladies and gentlemen, I told you once, and I'm not going to tell you again. I'm not saying it. This is the last time. I am married to this Navien that we worked on last week. I was the last one to touch it. And now I am the only one that they want to touch it again. You know, give it a little touch, you know? We sprung another leak. Not us. The previous installer sprung another leak. There's another leak on a soldered joint. I don't know what this gentleman did, and I'm calling him a gentleman, and I'm not bad-mouthing anybody from this day on. Because it will come to bite you in the you-know-what. Right in the keister. So, guys, keep your comments, your bad thoughts, your bad innuendos to yourself, because I'm telling you, it will haunt you. But this gentleman sprung another leak, and I don't know what he did. Did he use too much heat? Is he using map gas on 1.5 inches? Is he not cleaning his fittings properly? But it is a disaster there. I have pictures here saying that another leak has sprung. Just the old fitting is leaking. And that's what's dripping. It looks like 1.5 inches by 1.25 inches sweat reducing coupling. And there's all asbestos right over there. All right, so we're heading to Brooklyn. Guys, we are on the infamous BQE, and there is the Indigo Hotel that we just passed. Big thumbs up to those guys back there. But yeah, we are heading to Brooklyn because obviously we are married to this thing, and I think I'm gonna file papers for divorce. Guys, any of you that are in the 5 boroughs or close to the Brooklyn area and want to take over this abortion, this redheaded stepchild of a Navien and this install, please leave a comment down below. Shoot me a text, write me an email, send me a postcard. Just get in touch with me in any of those 4 ways, and this building could be yours. But I'm going to take you along for the ride. We are heading towards Staten Island on the infamous BQE, and keep your comments to yourself because the homeowner will be here with us on this one. And they'll probably be helicoptering their ass around me today. So stick around, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button. And let's not do theirs next after this one, please. I swear you can't make this up. I think today is my lucky day. Don't forget. You are the light. In the world are you finding a spot in Brooklyn right in front of the damn house? New York, you can't fuck with me no more. All right, let's go check out this Navien. All right, black belt. You're a black belt.
Oh, blue belt.
Blue belt. How many more to black?
Like 4 more.
Green.
Yes, I'm getting green soon.
Purple.
Yes.
And then black?
Then brown. And then
brown and black. Wow, good luck, all right? Stay safe. Wow. Oh, he's going to the dojo. He's going to the dojo. How you doing? Hi. Wow, everybody's feeling good today. You're like the 3rd person that said hello to me. You don't really get that in this neighborhood.
Because I just did an outdoor Zumba class.
Oh, so you're feeling good. Morning. What's that? Yeah, not the roofing company though. The plumber. Yeah. You need help?
No.
Okay.
It looks like there's a tape measure in my gutter.
Fight on. Go this way. Wow. Everybody's feeling good today. I like that. The energy is good. That guy's going to be a black belt. Hello? Plumber's here. Oh, God. You guys remember this. Wi-Fi thermostats with sensors. The Navien. Wet. See a bucket. And I hear water dripping. Remember what we did here? Came out nice. Let's check pressures. 17, let's check temperature. Space heating 150. All 3 zones are calling. Domestic hot water is off. Okay, there's nothing leaking here on our side. There's nothing dripping on our side there. That's good. And what do we got here? Guys, go check out Nebo. They have some of the best flashlights. I kid you not. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, don't say that. Oh no. And what the hell is this? Oh no. Oh no, mama. A real shit show. And you know what sucks? Is this the supply? That would suck if this is the supply, because these pumps are pumping away and they probably have the internal flow checks in them, and there's no way or means of draining this. I hope it's the return coming back. Let's follow. Are you guys, are you following me? Come back. I'm telling you that the video is gonna get better. Just come back. Are you tracing this line with me? Follow it with me, please. Let's make sure that this line right here is the return coming back, so we are able to drain this thing. Follow it. Follow it. And that's where she goes. Beautiful. We'll isolate. It's on zone 1. We'll isolate this ball valve, and we'll isolate this zone right here. That ball valve right there. Beautiful. Let's double check. There it is, zone 1. Beautiful. Let's isolate. Let's drain. And let's make the repair. All right, so zone 1. This circulator. Shit, I forgot which one it was. I'm just gonna go like this. Heat off. Is that zone 1? I don't know if that was zone 1. Let me see which way. Yep, zone 1. Okay, so that is zone 1 right there. Pump is off. All right, we're gonna isolate this. We're gonna isolate this. Okay, we're gonna drain from here. We're gonna make that repair. All right, we're gonna get our hose on here. And we're gonna start draining. Nice and easy. We want to get in and out, but obviously we are charging accordingly. Okay. Let's get all that water out. Let's get all that water out of that zone. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm gonna cut this. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what the fuck. Is that even a male adapter? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's a male adapter. Wow, it looks funny. That's a male adapter. Alright. Let me slice it. I got 1.5 inch by 1.25 inch press. Reducing coupling. I got 1.25 inch slip coupling if I need, but it looks like there's going to be play on this line. So it's just 1.5 inch by 1.25 inch reducing coupling, male adapter, and a small piece of 1.25 inch, and be done with it. So let's get in and out. Let's wait for this water to stop. I'm going to put a hole. I'm going to drill a hole right into that. Make sure we got everything out of this line. I don't feel like getting wet today. I don't feel like getting burned. And it's not cool sitting on that BQE back to Queens for that 40 minutes in wet clothes. So let's stay dry today. Let's keep your comments to yourself. Guys, there's more than one way to skin a cat. If I'm doing it not the way that you would do it, leave a comment down below. Say bad things, laugh, hate, whatever you want. It's a free country out here. Freedom of speech. You know what I really like? I like watching these people that go do these like Fifth Amendment audits. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them on social media, Instagram. I think these audits are really cool, and like, you know, exercising your freedom of speech right, and freedom of the press. I think that is, I think it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining to watch how people freak out when the camera is out, or like if you're on public sidewalk and people say that you're trespassing with a video camera. Some of that content is really entertaining, and it's good. And you can learn a lot because you learn about the law and you know, dirty cops and stuff like that. But on this channel, fuck it. I always say keep your comments to yourself. Keep the comments coming. All right, let's get a step stool. Let's get up there. Let's make a slice. Put a hole in it first. Looks like it stopped dripping already though, but I don't trust it. Let's put a hole in it. Alright, let's see what we got, guys. It's a little full already, but we're gonna pierce it right here because I don't trust it. There we go. We broke that vacuum. And you can hear the water coming out of our hose there. I could have popped the relief valve, but we didn't isolate, or we're not draining every zone. We're just working on this zone. But don't go and start cutting this 1.5-inch line yet, because there could be a rush of water that can come and surprise you. You know, like when you close off a water main and you're working on a faucet or working on a water line, and somebody opens up that faucet above you, the floor you're working on, and that rush of water comes. How many of you did that happen to? So just be wary, guys. You know, water does some of the most damage, you know, second to fire. But, you know, and you could lose lives. Drowning too. How many of those people drowned in, I forgot where that was. I think it was in Queens when we had that severe flooding. That was nuts. That was nuts. Alright, we're not going to try to disturb this asbestos here, which is really on just the elbows that they did. Yeah. Wow. Alright, let's make a cut and let's make this repair. Alright. And I know that there's no hanger on this thing, so let's just make a nice cut and be gentle with it, okay? I'm gonna cut it over here so I have room for my press gun. Let's see if we can back this thing out. What do you think? We're gonna feel lucky today. I think so. I think we'll be alright. Okay. You ready? Guys, like I said, I don't know what this guy did, what his process is of sweating, but just a disaster. I mean, he used these 1.25-inch male insert adapters that go into the reducer. I mean, and there's not much, I mean, meat to play with. You can't force that solder in there. I really don't like insert adapters, but the joint was leaking right here. I mean, that's where I drilled my hole, but just not good, man. Not good. All right, let's Teflon up a male adapter to make it up in there. Let's file this end. Let's deburr it, and let's get it done. All right. Looks like I gotta get my 1.25-inch pipe tap. Wow, tap these threads or something. it's like nicked. I think he messed it up when he cut and caped out the nipple here. Wow, interesting. Wow, something is stopping it. Okay, finally went in nice. All right, let's make this up. It's all steel pipe up there, guys, and all cast fitting. So, I mean, this line ain't moving. Let's file this end, deburr it. Let's get a piece of 1.25 and turn this thing on. There's plenty of play here, guys. So, the less fittings you use, no need for a slip coupling here. All right, guys, let's file this piece. And then we'll get a measure. Good, 1.5 by 1.25 press reducer. It's going to go right on there like that. Beautiful. All right. And let's get a piece of 1.25. Just mark this piece right here, and we'll cut it. We need. All right. Okay, that's all right. Let's do the 1.5 piece first. Batteries don't last in the winter, guys, in the trucks. They don't. They really don't. Let's do 1.25 side. Let's restore flow to this zone. All right, let's restore flow. There we go, you can hear that water flowing. Let's close our hose though. Don't forget to close our hose. And let's restore flow right here. Beautiful. All right, so let's turn zone 1, or thermostat 1, back on. Heat. Let's put this on 72. Let's get a call for heat on all of them. And let's just add some that we already took out. Let's make sure that our joints are good. Okay. Let's purge a little bit. Let's purge. Make sure you open back up what you shut. Okay, zone 1 is calling. And I'm still filling because we did lose some pressure. And now my screen went blank. Lovely. Ah, these fucking coffin boxes, I swear. Look at this. Look what this guy did here. Look what this guy did here. All right, we got flow. We got circulation on zone 1. We got flow, and we're okay. Beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We're done. This boiler is satisfied. We're still climbing, 130. We got 26 pounds, 27 pounds in here. Let's, she's climbing. Let's go on up. Let's disconnect our hose. Let's get out of this boiler room. Let's go upstairs and check some radiators. And let's go chit chat with the homeowner. Go put on our best performance out here. And let's go make it look good. But let's not make the previous installer look bad. Okay? Okay, you follow? All right. Oh, this door closer is not even in there. We have a nice little pergola here. Let's go see Near. Are they home? Is anybody home? Hello? People home or what? No. I don't know what that is. Okay, they have a doggy. Hello there. Hi. All right.
Come on in.
All righty. I won't stay long.
That's all right.
How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, nice to meet you again.
Yes.
All right.
I forget what we're doing here. Near?
What we're doing? Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
What's up? You called them upstairs?
Hey, Near, how are you, Mike?
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
All
you're
right,
back.
cool. Hey, you play the piano.
Yeah.
Wow, sweet, man.
Thanks, man.
Beethoven?
What?
Beethoven?
Actually,
What do you-
today I wasn't playing Beethoven, but
Okay.
sometimes I do. Yeah.
Nice, man. I love
Yeah.
it.
You play?
I wish I could play an instrument. I
Oh,
want
really?
to. I want to.
Really?
Yeah, like saxophone. I love.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't know. Not that I don't have the time. I just I don't know anybody good that can teach me.
Oh, really? For
Yeah.
saxophone?
You know
You know.
somebody?
Yeah. Actually, funny. Our tenant.
on, text
Our
me.
tenant. The tenant
Really?
downstairs.
The gentleman down there?
Yeah, he's a great saxophone player.
Amazing. I just seen him. I think he just walked out
Yeah,
with his
John.
kid.
Yeah, he's a
Wow.
really good saxophone player.
Cool.
He plays like jazz and everything, and he's a teacher too.
I'll have to
I don't know
pick
if he
his
does
brain.
lessons, but
Do you have his number?
Yeah.
Text it over to me when you get a chance.
Okay, I
Yeah,
will.
cool.
I will. I'll let him know.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
totally. I'll ask him if he's still teaching or if he knows someone. He probably knows
Cool.
a lot of people.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. So one of the things that's a little weird is that we are in the past when we would call for heat, it would get to the temperature, but now if we call for 72, it comes to 68, 69 and stays there. That's it.
Doesn't get any hotter. I mean, on these frigid days like yesterday, it's tough for these hydronic systems to keep up. You have a hydronic system, yeah. I mean, steam is like second to none. I don't know if you've been in a house with steam heat before, but I mean, the house will bake with steam heat. But you have a hydronic system, it's water temperature. It's supposed to get 180 degrees. These Naviens don't. 160 if you're lucky.
So we didn't get the right Navien.
Not that you didn't get the
No.
right Navien.
It's
I
just,
mean, no.
it's just a water-based system.
It's just a water. Yeah.
No, I know, but so what do we do? Do
But
we
I
call for higher heat? Like how do we?
No, you can't. This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're getting.
That's bad. The guy told us that it would be just as warm or hotter.
Warm or hotter. Nothing has changed.
The
Just
plumber,
the-
the
Well-
boiler we had before was it would get hot in here.
You
Well,
told
like-
me that the back of the house never got hot.
Well,
Now in the back of
let me just say this. We always had a challenge heating the second floor
Right.
without baking them downstairs.
No, but
But
should
that was-
Just let me finish.
But that was when you only had one thermostat.
That's when we had one thermostat.
Right.
Now that we have
Separate.
3, I guess the question is why, like if we pumped it up to, well, we don't keep it hot anyway, but if we wanted it to be 72 upstairs,
So you're saying we couldn't get there? There's no
To get where?
to 72.
No, you should be able to get to 72. I mean, you have high ceilings in here. Are there any drafts coming from windows or anything?
There might be, but
Nothing.
but,
I mean,
but
you have a thermometer, local digital thermometer in the house that you keep?
we have the sensor, right? That's
oh
right.
no, you have the piano one. Why don't you get the? But what's the point of that? Because the sensor picks up
Yeah,
the
the sensor should
ambient
pick up the-
temperature.
Right, correct. But is it accurate? I mean, everybody's comfort level is different. You know what I mean?
Right. Why don't you get the piano thermometer? We'll put it next to the sensor and make sure that they're reading similar. The other thing is that we keep it at weight. We keep the sensor at waist level. Sometimes I'll put it. I mean, I do this stuff at work, so I know all about hot and cold.
I don't need to be
calls
here
and-
then. I don't need to be
No.
here. You'll handle the rest.
No, I don't know. I'm not a plumber, and I'm not
know.
you know, I just work with I
All
work
right.
with trades.
Cool.
But
What do the rest of the convectors look like? Are they covered? Do you have
yeah,
furniture in front
come
of
on
them?
in.
Because your tenant downstairs, they have a lot of stuff in front of their pieces of baseboard there.
Yeah, we have this one.
And it feels, once I cross this foyer here,
It's
it's
warmer.
warmer in here than it is in this foyer.
Our sensor's right here.
No, but regardless, it's warmer
Yeah.
in here than it is in here.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
No, I mean we're heated. The house is
I
heated.
just felt that. I just felt that right in my face.
Yeah.
It's a lot warmer.
No,
I
100%.
would say that's because, and in part because that's the only heater
Mm-hmm.
or convector in that room
You have a
all the
ton-
way through.
You have a ton of windows in here. I don't
Yeah,
know
we
how
have a ton of windows. These are not the these four are leakiest. Everything
I'm
else
sorry.
is newer.
No, he's.
Oh, I'm sorry. The leakiest, so there's a draft.
It's okay.
I mean, these
could come
four
in, yeah.
are
Yeah.
new-ish, but not that new.
Okay.
All of those
Be a
are
good boy.
Anderson,
Be a good
and that's Anderson. They're all tight.
Okay.
And so we've got one radiator at the front, or
Okay.
at the back,
I
and
see
one
that.
here, and
And
that's
they were
it.
hot to the touch. The last couple days, you guys saying they're hot. Everything is
They're
good.
hot, but they're like I said. It's like I can feel like in the past when we had the boiler, these were really hot, and now they're just less hot. So I mean,
So I don't know if the gentleman ran the outdoor sensor for this unit. The outdoor sensor will maybe give you maybe 10 degrees more.
What's that?
An
What's
outdoor
the-
sensor for the Navien.
Yeah. It picks up like
yeah,
if
it
it's
computes
super
the
cold,
outdoor temperature and sends signals to the computer board in the Navien.
and that would make the it would make up an extra
They say,
couple of degrees.
listen, hydronic system runs on 180 degrees, right?
Yeah.
These wall-hung boilers, you'll never really get 180. The best thing is a cast iron boiler that sits on the floor that you
Right.
originally had.
Right.
I'm not saying like it's a bad trade-off. You're gaining
Right.
more space, right? But there's a trade-off. I mean, hydronic systems aren't the best.
Right.
but the only thing, I mean, I know that they're not. The only reason I'm saying it is we have something to compare it to because we had the. I mean, yeah, we did.
So but he's saying that the one on the floor tends to be able to reach the 180 better.
Correct. I have to see if this guy ran the outdoor sensor.
Okay.
If he ran the outdoor sensor, maybe you can get up to 170 if you're lucky. But right now you're at like 160. And that's scalding.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That's
I
scalding.
understand. All I'm saying from my own perspective, I'm worried about, like, now it's not so cold. I'm worried about, like, when we get down to one, like 0 or like, like 10 and then the house being like really like not being able to heat. That's what I'm worried about because I remember in the previous boiler, like I just remember these were really hot and now they're hot, but they're not as hot as they were. So and we just put the system in with that plumber, who made all these mistakes, but that plumber telling us it would be the same, even better. And so it's not, as far as what I see, it's not getting better. So nothing changed in terms of drafts or anything like that. Everything's
Well,
the
the
same.
thing that changed, aside from maybe the efficiency, is the 3 zones. So it allows.
It's at 170. Can't get hotter than that. Wow. Yeah, this thing is at 170. You can't get hotter than that. You can't. Yeah, it's a NCB 250.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest
I remember
one.
checking and being like, no, it's the right
It's
size.
the biggest one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it and witnessed it firsthand. You know, the camera does not lie. That boiler is putting out almost 170 degrees. And that's the max of what you're getting out of those Naviens. With the outdoor sensor or without. He doesn't have the outdoor sensor there, and he's still getting 170 degrees out of that boiler. I can't stretch, you know, I can't get him any hotter water coming out of those convectors there. I don't know if I got on camera, but this brownstone, the whole back of the house is just, it's brick. It's brick and it's ice cold, that back wall. And whether that older cast iron boiler was a workhorse, which it probably was compared to these wall hung combis, I am never replacing a cast iron boiler in my house or any of my family's house for one of these wall hung combis. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's like them promoting Tesla vehicles where you still have to pay to charge the fucking thing. Are you kidding me? I mean, I was in an Uber the other day to the airport, and the gentleman was just a half-hour ride to the airport bitching about how he got this Tesla and it sucks and he pays for the electric and it's costing him more than a gas vehicle. I do not promote these wall-hung combis. I will plant the seed in customers' heads if they want it, give them the option to save space, give them the option to maybe up the value of their home by purely cosmetically looking nice if you install it properly. But for space heating, I ain't doing it. You want a wall-hung tankless water heater? I'm all for it. I'm all for a tankless wall-hung water heater. A tankless combi that does space heating? I'm not for it. I'm sorry. I'm not for it. That's my 2 cents. And you can either hate it or love it. But a lot of you love what I say, and the 10% of the crowd usually hate what I say and what I do. So, or how I conduct myself. But you know what? This is what it is. The camera doesn't lie. And truly, you know, you can ask Abe from the drug rehab center. You get what you pay for. Guys, on that note, stay blessed, stay safe. Big thumbs up to Abe. He don't call me no more. He found a cheaper guy. And let's do yours next, baby.